Amidst rising prevalence of dengue across the country, including the capital, experts urge measures to prevent the breeding of Aedes mosquitoes. National Burn and Plastic Surgery Institute launches platelet apheresis machines for the first time to ensure safe blood supply. Markets for essentials seek comfort in the prices of vegetables, eggs and chicken during the post-Eid period. Price of rice increases, whereas potatoes and onions remain unchanged. Local cautionary signal number 3 hosted for the seaports. Landslides feared in Chattogram due to heavy rain. Rainfall is likely to increase from June the 25th, forecasts Met Office. Iran-Israel retaliatory attacks continue. Trump will make a decision on the US's role in the conflict within 2 weeks, says the White House. Israeli genocide in Gaza continues. Another 92 people killed in Tel Aviv's brutal attacks on Palestinians seeking aid in 24 hours. And at the end of day 4, Bangladesh leads 177 runs against Sri Lanka in the second innings in Galle. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to News at 10. I'm Mahmoud Rahman. Those were the headlines. Let's move on now to the details. The spread of dengue continues to widen across the country, including capital Dhaka. The number of infected people is increasing every day. Rising temperatures and intermittent rainfall are contributing to the rapid breeding of Aedes mosquitoes. Health experts are urging immediate and comprehensive measures to control the Aedes mosquitoes and prevent more severe outbreak as the monsoon season progresses. They warn that if the breeding of Aedes mosquitoes is not controlled immediately, the dengue situation could become more severe. Meanwhile, 151 new dengue cases were reported in the 24 hours leading up to Friday morning, bringing the total number of cases to 7,077 this year. A platelet apheresis machine has been launched for the first time at the National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery to ensure the safe supply of blood for patients suffering from dengue, cancer and other diseases. Through this platelet apheresis machine, anyone in urgent need can safely collect blood. The machine allows for the collection of specific blood components from a donor, isolates the platelets via centrifugation, and then returns the remaining plasma and red blood cells to the donor's bloodstream, ensuring a safer and more efficient donation process. Previously, platelet donations in the country often required merging blood from 4 donors. Now, a single donor can suffice, particularly crucial during dengue surges. Platelet apheresis machine reduces infection risk and immune reactions by using a single donor's platelets. This machine has been launched at the National Institute of Burn and Plastic Surgery as the deadly dengue is rising rapidly across the country. Outgoing and BNP chairperson Begum Khalida Zia. The German ambassador went to the residence of the BNP chairperson at Gulshan along with his wife tonight. BNP Standing Committee member Dr. Abdul Moin Khan, Dr. AZM Zahid Hussain and BNP chairperson's personal secretary ABM Abdul Sattar were present there. In response to renewed Israeli aggression against Iran, the Islamic Republic is considering the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, a vital route for global energy exports. If this happens, Bangladesh is also likely to face a crisis as the country imports liquefied natural gas LNG from Qatar, primarily through the Straits of Hormuz. In Bangladesh, the industrial sector is the largest consumer of LNG. As a result, any disruption in LNG imports would have a significant impact on the entire economy, said economists and business persons. Import disruption through the Strait of Hormuz will also impact oil imports, which will impact Bangladesh's power, transport and garment sector. If Bangladesh's industrial sector is affected, the country's GDP may decline and inflation is likely to rise further. In this situation, economists and businessmen are urging the government to remain alert, proactive, and to formulate emergency strategies in advance to address the potential crisis. Globally, around 18 to 19 million barrels of fuel oil are transported daily through the Strait of Hormuz, which accounts for about 20% of the world's demand. If Iran closes the strait, oil prices could rise to between $100 and $150 per barrel in the near future, potentially triggering global inflation and a recession. After Eid, there is relief in the market for daily essentials, with vegetable, egg and chicken prices being stable, while rice has to be bought at a somewhat higher price. However, the prices of several products, including potatoes and onions, remain almost unchanged. Now, rice is being sold at an increased price of 2 to 5 taka per kilogram compared to before Eid in some places. However, many sellers are selling rice at the price fixed before Eid. Businessmen claim that after Eid, rice mill owners are becoming desperate to raise prices due to increased trade activity. Sources say that within a week, the price of rice per 50 kg sack at various mills has risen by up to 250 taka. This is affecting small markets and neighborhood grocery stores. Meanwhile, in Dhaka's market, prices of various items, including chicken, eggs and vegetables, have been quite favorable since after Eid. Onion, potatoes and other essentials are also being brought at lower prices. For almost a week, the price of broiler chicken has fallen to 150 taka. Also, a dozen eggs now costs 120 to 130 taka after Eid. The presence of buyers in the capital's market is still low. Moreover, the sacrificial meat from Eid al-Adha is still present in most households. This has resulted in a lower demand for eggs and chicken, leading to lower prices. Now, international news.